let's talk about a challenge that every single writer runs into, and that's finding the perfect word. We're not just going to talk about leveling up your writing. We're going to build your very own writer's toolbox, piece by piece, so you always have the right tool for the job. Sound good? Let's get started. You know that feeling, right? You're staring at a page, trying to find that one perfect word, but it's not coming to you. Or even worse, you reread a paragraph and realize you've used the word important 3 times. It's that classic writer's frustration, but don't worry, it's one we can definitely solve. So the solution is to think like a craftsman. Seriously, every great writer has a toolbox, and it's filled with these powerful, specialized tools to make their work sharper, clearer, and way more engaging. Today, we're going to build yours. Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll start with the quest for words, then we'll meet the ultimate word decoder. After that, we'll go beyond just the first word, tackle some specialized language, and finally, we'll put it all together in your complete writer's toolbox. You know, every time we write, whether it's a super important email or the first chapter of a novel, we're on a quest. We're searching for clarity, for precision, for impact. And the big hurdles are always the same: finding the right word, not sounding repetitive, and trying to make sense of complex ideas. The tools we're about to cover, they're designed to help you tackle these challenges head on. All right, let's grab our first and maybe most fundamental tool. You probably think you know this one, but I guarantee you it is so much more powerful than you realize. I'm talking, of course, about the dictionary. See, a dictionary isn't just a list of what words mean. It's like a complete biography for a word. It tells you how to say it, how it works in a sentence, and even where it came from. Its whole life story, all in one place. I mean, just look at all the information packed in there. You're not just getting the what, you're getting the how and the why. Understanding a word's history, for instance, can give you a much deeper feel for its meaning and how to use it with real power. This is how you really master a word, not just, use it. To see what I mean, let's take a word we all think we know, hero. We all know what it means, right? Or do we? Let's look a little closer at what a real dictionary entry has to say. Okay, so the first few definitions, they're pretty straightforward. A person with courage, someone with special achievements, the main character, a figure from mythology. All the usual suspects. You'd think that pretty much covers it, but you'd be wrong. This is where it gets fun. Dictionaries are full of these little surprises and quirks that tell you so much about how language actually works. You ready for this? Yep, you read that correctly. A hero can also be a sandwich. And this is just a brilliant example of how language is alive, it's weird, and sometimes, well, it's delicious. So never ever underestimate the power of looking up a word you think you already know. Oh, and a quick pro tip here. If you're studying something like medicine or law or engineering, a specialized dictionary is going to be your absolute best friend. It's made to give you these super precise definitions you need for all that technical jargon. Okay, so the dictionary helps you understand a word on a really deep level. But what about when you've just used that word too many times? Let's move on to our next tool, which helps you build your vocabulary in a whole different way. And that brings us to the thesaurus. But a word of warning, a thesaurus gives you options, but not all options are the same. A great writer knows the difference between a word's literal meaning and its connotation, the feeling it gives off. For example, thin, slim, and scrawny all technically mean the same thing, but they feel completely different, right? A thesaurus gives you the words, it's up to you to choose the feeling. So here's the bottom line. It's this simple. A dictionary gives you definition. A thesaurus gives you options. One is all about accuracy and depth. The other is about variety and finding just the right shade of meaning. So now that we've covered the 2 heavy hitters in your writer's toolbox, let's add a couple of fast, modern, and super specific tools for those moments when you just need a quick fix. You probably use this tool all the time without even realizing it's a tool. I'm talking about the synonym finder that's built right into most word processors. It's basically a thesaurus in a hurry, perfect for when you're in the zone and just need a quick word swap. And using it could not be easier. You just highlight, right-click, and choose. It's a 3-second fix that can instantly make a sentence better. Just remember what we said about connotation. Even with a quick tool, you've got to choose wisely. And finally, our last specialized tool is the glossary. Think of this as your secret weapon. If you're reading a textbook or any dense nonfiction book, always check the back. The glossary is like your personal translator for that one book, defining all the key terms exactly how the author wants you to understand them. All right, we've collected all our tools. Now, let's lay them out neatly so you know exactly which one to grab for any writing situation you find yourself in. This is your ultimate cheat sheet. Need to truly master a word? Grab the dictionary. Need to find a word with a different vibe or emotional hit? Use the thesaurus. Need a super fast swap? Synonym Finder. Reading a textbook? Flip straight to the glossary. It really is that simple. And just like that, there you have it. Your writer's toolbox is packed and it is ready for action. With these 4 powerful tools, you've got everything you need to make your writing clearer, more precise, and way more interesting. So I guess the only question left is, what's the first word you're going to look up? Go on, grab a dictionary, see what kind of weird and wonderful surprises you can find. Happy writing!